Hello, welcome everybody. What a surprise. I decided to jump on and do a live crafting session with you. And I didn't put any warnings out, nothing. I just jumped on. So hopefully you can jump on, say hello, let me know where you're watching from. Oops, Daisy, you don't need to hear that. And let's jump on and do some crafting. So as you may all know, I have been having a great time remodeling my craft room. So remodeling my craft room has been super, super fun. And it is all finished. I just have to put all the finishing touches, put everything back into its place, find a spot for everything, and generally just sort out exactly where I'm going to put things. So when I get that all sorted, I will definitely share a video with you, and I will go through all of my crafting, how I'm storing things, where I'm putting things, and generally give you a tour of everything that I have. I've got a couple of more finishing touches. I've got mum and dad coming in again next week. And thank you to my father, my mother and my father for helping me do this and making all this possible. So it's been awesome. I know I've been missing in action, but it's been such a busy time trying to get all of this done and all of it finished. It's been so busy trying to get it done. So now I'm back on deck again. I'm back to crafting again. And I must say, I have totally missed crafting. I haven't been crafting for, well, not full on for a couple of weeks now. And it's been, I've really missed it. I've really thought, wow, I so want to get back into my craft room. And last night, the benches all went in yesterday and the drawers, and I started packing things back last night. And just to come out and cut some kits, I had to cut some kits for some online classes and for some Stamps Club kits and things, just to come out and cut some kits. I've got some awesome bench space now, so I've got a lot of bench space that I can spread out and do things. I don't know whether that means I'm probably going to spread my mess further. I don't know. I feel like maybe that could be what's going to happen. The mess is just going to spread further, but it is super, super exciting. I keep looking at it and just smiling. I'm like, it's like a dream come true. But when it comes down to it, it just means that all of my hard work, I've been able to earn enough money from my Stamping Up business to be able to do this and to be able to make my craft room how I need it. And because I run it as a business, I need a good business space. So I know that a lot of people were very envious and a lot of people were very jealous when they seen everything going in. But this is my job. This is my full-time job. So I need to have everything happening exactly how I want it to happen. So you will get to see some great crafting and creativity coming out of this awesome space that I have now. So what I actually want to do is, when you jump on, please say hello, let me know where you're watching from. I've got a couple of projects lined up this morning, so I'm super, super excited to be crafting with you again this morning. So please feel free. If you're new to watching, please let me know that you're new to my channel, new to watching. If you are new to watching, please hit that subscribe button down in that bottom right-hand corner, and make sure you turn on the bell notification. You'll see a little bell with some little brackets around it. If you actually turn that on, that notifies you every time I go live. So I normally do a live crafting session every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. That is New South Wales Australian time. So, but as I said, if you are new to my channel, please say hello. Please don't be scared to make a comment. Please say hello. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'm happy to answer any questions. I just want to recap a couple of things that are going on with Stamping Up, and then we will get into crafting for sure. So at the moment, we only have, is it about 7 days left of June? And we have an awesome joining special. Now, the joining special, by all means, you don't have to do what I do. You don't have to do videos. You don't have to hold parties. You don't have to sell to people. You don't have to have customers. You can wholly and solely join just to get a discount. And that's what we call our happy shoppers, or our discount shoppers. And it's super, super awesome, because when you join Stamping Up, any of your purchases after you purchase the starter kit, you get 20% discount, and you can work your way up to 25% discount. Now, you can have a few people that, a few of your friends that may want to buy from you, and you get a little bit of commission out of them. So that gives you a little bit more spending money for you to actually spend on your own crafting habit. But it's just great to be a part of a crafting community. And that's the one thing that I think is the most beautiful part of Stamping Up, is being a part of that wonderful crafting community. So if you live in Australia and you're thinking you've been sitting on the fence, I'm telling you, we have like a little under than less than a week, I think it is, that you can get this awesome starter kit special. So the starter kit is normally, you get to choose $235 worth of product, and you get to only pay $169. So you get an awesome bargain there. You get a great special price there. But they're also throwing in one bundle for free on top, the choice of any bundle that you may like. Now, you will see me using some bundles here this morning. So any of these bundles that I used this morning, you can actually earn one of those for free by purchasing the starter kit. So you got your Patricia saying that she got her new craft room finished a month ago, still figuring out what to put where, and then change it again. And you know what, Patricia, I think I will be doing that as well. So welcome everybody to my channel. Please feel free to share the video. So share back onto your Facebook social media sites so that other people can get to see some crafting. I've got a few people from around the world. So New York, Carolina, Ohio, California, Fort Worth. That's Fort Worth, Texas, isn't it, Pam? I think. New York, Susan, how you going? So welcome everybody, and thank you. What time did I get up this morning so I could check out the new caddy? I was actually looking at it at about 5:30 this morning. So we as demonstrators, sorry, I'm looking over here at my comments. We as demonstrators are able to get our eyes on the new holiday catalog, so the new mini catalog. It comes out in August, and we're able to purchase from that catalog right at this very moment. So the other thing that I wanted to say, so you get to choose the starter kit, $169, you get $235 worth of product, and you also get a free bundle on top. The other thing is, if your purchases go over $400, you get Stampin' rewards when you go over $250. If you go on over $400 with your order, you will get an extra $40 in Stampin' rewards. So when you purchase $250 worth of product, you get Stampin' rewards. So you get 10% of your order for free on top of your order to purchase more products for free. And as a June special, they have, if you go over $400, you'll get an extra $40 on top of your 10% Stampin' rewards. So it's super, super awesome. All right, so enough with the chatter. Let's get on to crafting, because I'm sure that's what you're all here for. So what I'm actually going to start with is, I have a great idea I'm going to use a combination of things here. So I'm going to use a combination of the Lovely You stamp set. I'm also going to use the Forever Fern stamp set. I'm also going to use one of these new gorgeous embossing folders, and this one is called Meadow Moments. And I'm going to use the Lovely Labels Pick a Punch. So I'm using a combination of a few things, and my color scheme here is going to be Merry Merlot, Mint Macaron, and Blushing Bride. So they're the three colors that I've chosen to make in this card. I'm just checking out what we're saying here. Yes, it's in Australia. So Susan's asking, is that in Australia? Yes. For you in the US, Susan, it will be tomorrow that you will be able to, if you're a demonstrator, you will be able to get your hands on the PDF version tomorrow in your demonstrator portal. And then we as demonstrators can purchase, beginning of July, we can purchase our Christmas catalog things. So it's super, super fun already. All right, so let me see where I am here with what I'm going to do. Okay. So I've got a piece of Whisper White Thick here. Sorry, I'm just trying to get used to all my new space here. I've got a piece of Whisper White Thick here. Now this Whisper White Thick is cut at 5 3/4 by 8 inches. It's scored at 4 inches, and I'm going to fold that in half. And I just have to grab my bone folders from over here. I'm going to pull that up here. Okay. So I'm just going to move those out of the way now that you know what I'm using. Okay. So we're just going to score that and burnish it with our bone folder. So the reason that we burnish it with our bone folder, I did score it beforehand because it is the thick cardstock. So, so you're able to, if it is, what is the date today? If it is the same, if it is the 25th of June in Canada, then yes, it will be up. It should be. Okay, so I've got that. Then I've got this piece here. Now this piece is cut at 5 3/4, but I did it by 3.5 inches deep. And I'm going to take a combination of this Forever Fern, and I'm going to stamp on this piece of cardstock. So I think I'm going to take a combination of this one here. So I'll pop that on the block. Fit on that one? No. Fit on this one, I think. Yep, so I'm going to mount that one up. I'm also going to mount one of these leaves up. And I think I'm going to mount that up because I like that little spotty thing. And I think I might mount up maybe this one. I think that should fit on one of those blocks as well. Yep. Okay, well, if it's the 24th, no, it comes out on the 25th. Oh, thank you, Deanna. Deanna's saying that she loves my videos. You really want the punch. You just signed up to become a demonstrator this morning. Well, welcome, Deanna. I'm so glad. You will find that it's probably one of the best decisions you've made in your life. I'm telling you. All right, so let's just grab a piece of paper so that we can cover my desk. So I don't, I need to cut these so that I've got a smaller piece. Okay, so I'm just going to pop a bit of scrap paper underneath and grab out my ink sets. Okay, so I've got Merry Merlot, Blushing Bride, and Mint Macaron. Okay, so Mint Macaron, I think I'm going to do the biggest ones first. So I might do this one in Blushing Bride. So I'm just going to randomly stamp around on my piece of cardstock. And can you see this gorgeous detailed image? This is the Forever Fern bundle. And honestly, the detail in these stamps is just stunning. Okay, so we have that one. Then I'm going to go through now with some Mint Macaron. We'll pop some leaves in here of Mint Macaron. So you can see I'm twisting it around to get different versions of that stamp. Okay, I might come back in with that leaf one again in a little while. So I like this one. This one is probably my favorite stamp out of this pack. Isn't it gorgeous? Absolutely stunning. And this color combination, I actually have just, this is my Stamps Club for the month of July. And I've just done this color combination in designing my Stamps Club. And I loved it so much that I thought, you know what? I'm going to do a video this morning using that. So there we have a combination of those leaves. And then I'm going to pop some of these little dots in because the dots just, just make this. And I'm going to do them in Mint Macaron. So I'm just going to pop some little dots around. It just, you can fill up some of the white gaps in your pattern, but it's like we're making our own designer series paper here. Sorry about that. I've got my phone's going off. I need to put it on silent. Okay, so we've got some cute little spots happening in here. And it's totally okay to stamp over anything that any images there, because that's the whole idea of making this gorgeous pattern paper. All right, so now I'm going to cover up those ink pads so I don't get that all over me. And I'm going to take, I've got some scrap pieces of cardstock here. Now I need to cut these the right size. So I'm going to cut this one down to, I'm just going to have a guess here. I think I'm going to cut it down to 3/4 of an inch, or it might be even, no, I think 3/4 of an inch is going to do it. We will soon see. Okay, 3/4 of an inch. Let me see if my sentiment's going to be able to fit on that. So I'm going to take the sentiment out of this one that says miles apart, but you're in my heart. Let me see that one there. Miles apart, but you're in my heart. I'll grab a block. Okay, that one's definitely going to fit on there. So I'm going to stamp that with my mint macaron. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to stamp it with my Merry Merlot. I'm making my mind up as I go. So pardon me for doing that, but that is just the way I roll. Okay, so we're going to do that and we're going to line that up, and hopefully I'm going to stamp this nice and straight on here. If not, it's okay. There's two sides of the cardstock and that's pretty crooked. So we're going to try again. I think I might have to stand up to do this so I can get it nice and straight. Let's line it up there. Let's try again. Let's see if that one's better. Oh, much better. Lovely. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to pop this into our punch. So our punches, they close with this mechanism. When we push it, they open up. So you can see it was closed like that. As soon as we push that, it opens it up. Then we can slide our sentiment layer in. And I feel like I'm going to slide it in. I want to take just a slither off that. It's just, so I tend to find with these punches, it does say to do it at 3/4 of an inch, but I'm actually going to take it just down to a little smidge under 3/4 of an inch. So just a hairline smidge under 3/4 of an inch. Let's see if we can get that to happen. Oh, and it's going to move. Come on, lay there. Okay, let's try that. And I think that's going to make it just that little bit smaller, that we'll be able to get that into our punch a little bit better. Sorry, I have a little bit of a problem with my cardstock at the moment because we've had a bit of rain here, and my cardstock, my house gets a fair bit of moisture in it. I've got a what are those machines called that they take the moisture out of the air? I've got one of those going, but my mint macaron card seems to want to have a bit of moisture in it. Okay, so now I'm going to stick that into my punch, and see, you can see by taking that little slither off, it slides in so much better. I'm going to line that up and punch. And I think I'm going to line it up a bit more and go again, because I think I want it a bit shorter than that. So we're going to punch that. And you can see we get this gorgeous pattern on the end of our cardstock, which is super, super. Yeah, dehumidifier. That's what it's called, Geraldine. Thank you. I was like, what's that machine called? I just say put that machine on to get the water out of the air. And I can tell you, if you live in a climate where it's where it is quite moist like that, you might find that one of those machines is a very handy thing to have in your craft room. So mine's going at the moment. It went all night last night, but I should have had it on a few days ago. Okay, so we have that cute sentiment layer there. So now I want to do another one. Okay, so I want to do another one. It must be an inch. So I'm going to do an inch, but I'm going to do a smidge under an inch with this one. So we're going to do just that, like a tiny hairline. Can you see the tiny hairline smidge in under there? So we're going to pop that in there and we're going to trim that. So it's just under 1 inch. Okay. And we're going to pop that into our triple Benner punch again. So I don't think I'm going to do that one. I think I'm going to do this one to have a bit of a different look to it. So that one's going to slide in there really well. I'm going to punch that one. So like that. And then I think I'm going to pop that in and punch it again. Okay, so we have that cute tag there. All right, and then that's going to sit onto that. So that looks pretty cute. All right, so we're going to bring in our white card base now, and I'm going to, do I have some sort of ribbon? You know me and ribbon, we have to have ribbon. What ribbon do we think will go with that? The mint macaron ribbon? Or actually the Just Jade ribbon might look quite nice. I'm going to do that. I'm going to bring in the Just Jade ribbon. Bear with me, I'm over at my ribbon holder getting my ribbon. I think I'm going to bring in Just Jade. I think Just Jade's going to look really nice with it. Lots of Canadians there today, Vicky. Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm going to do that. All right, so double-sided tape. I'm going to turn that over. Have a bit of double-sided tape there and another bit here. What time is it in Canada at the moment? Hey, Barbara, how you going? How about we type in all our time zones? Hey, Crystal, how you going? Thanks for joining. I cut your gorgeous kit last night for your tropical, timeless tropical, and I'm about to cut the kits for the Forever Fern class as well. That's my job today. After I finish playing here with you guys, I'm cutting kits. Okay, scissors. I have such a big craft area now that it's hard trying to find everything. I've spread out so far. All right, so we have that. I'm actually going to pop that up on dimensionals, which I have here. Eight 10 p.m. in Ontario, 5:19 in British Columbia, 6:10. Where are you, Geraldine? Now I don't know. Where is Levittown, PA? Where is that? Tell me. I'm trying to get used to all these abbreviations. Central USA is 7:10. 6:10 Mountain Daylight Savings Time in Utah. 7:10 in Mississippi. Isn't this fun? Isn't it fun seeing where everyone's from and seeing what different time zones we have? I love it. I just think it's so awesome to think that we can connect all over the world and we're all at different time zones. But you know, I'm ahead of most of you. Unless you're in Australia, we're all ahead of you. We can tell the future because we're all ahead of you because it's the 25th here. It's Thursday here in Australia. So we're way ahead of you guys. We already know what's happening in the future. Okay, so I'm going to pop that down onto the front of my card. So you can see we've got about 1/4 inch at the top and about 1/4 inch at the bottom. That's free. So I'm going to do that. Okay, I'm going to pop that one up on dimensionals. You can see my crooked stamping there, but that's the beauty of 2 sides of cardstock, that we can always turn it over. Oh, okay, Pennsylvania, USA. Yep. Yeah, see, Linda's saying that her clock reads 6 p.m. and it's on Wednesday, the 24th of June. And it's Thursday at 10:10 a.m. here in Australia, in New South Wales. So we have that. And then I'm just going to pop that up on dimensionals as well there. $7:10 Central Daylight Savings Time in Texas for Pam. Will I give you the winning lottery numbers for Friday? That would be good, wouldn't it? If we could do that, Geraldine, I reckon that would be awesome, wouldn't it? Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm also going to tie a bow to go there, and then I'm going to stamp the insert as well. Janet's saying, I'll go your halves, Geraldine. Wouldn't it be nice if we could do that? And then you could all have new craft rooms. Just kidding. My new craft room has come from a lot of hard work, I can tell you. But, you know, it makes me so excited that I can afford to do up my craft room. And Stampin' Up has given me that. Stampin' Up has made that possible for me. So it's awesome. Okay, so I'm just going to stick a little bit of double-sided tape on there for my ribbon. I can't believe this. I'm actually standing up crafting. Can you believe this? I'm standing up here crafting. Okay, there. And then I'm going to stamp the insert here. So we're going to do that combination again with our stamps. So we will do a mint macaron, a couple of leaves. So I might do that and that. And I might do a blushing bride, leaves up through there. And I might do my favorite stamp. I need to turn my phone on to silent. It's driving me insane. My notifications are going crazy. There. Okay. Now we won't hear that dinging in the background. That will be nice. Okay, so I'm going to pop a couple through here. And I think one little bit down through there. That's looking cute. What do you think? And a couple of little spots around just to create that little bit of fun. Look at that. Okay, so in Holland, Tina, I'm thinking that I'm trying to read your writing. Holland, midnight, Wednesday to Tuesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday to Thursday, 2:15 hour. You should be sleeping, Tina. I agree. But you know, it's not too bad that if you're in your craft, in bed, I watch a lot of videos in bed. Sometimes because I have friends all over the world, and sometimes I watch videos when I'm in bed and supposedly sleeping. But if I can't sleep, what's wrong with waking up and watching a video? So this is our new Stampin' Seal. So we have Stampin' Seal Plus and we have Stampin' Steel. I love the little spots too, Geraldine. So Stampin' Seal is to replace our snail that we had, which I was not a fond lover of the snail, but look how gorgeous this Stampin' Seal is. It is stunning. It's so smooth and it glides so nicely. Okay, so we're going to line that up in the insert there. And that is really crooked. So someone asked me this the other day. What's it like to peel it back up? Here we go. We're going to peel it back up. Oop. Would have helped if I didn't press it down really hard, but there you go. We've peeled it up a little bit. It did tear that a little bit, but we can get away with this. That was as crooked as, it was hopeless. So crooked, but there you go. Look at that. All good. So there we have a cute card. I think we need to embellish this. And one of my favorite things to do with my pearls is to color them with our Stampin' Right blends. So I'm actually going to color with my brush tip end a large, a medium, and a small, and maybe 2 more smalls. And that just gives them the hint of mint macaron. And we can then pick up with our, take your pick tool and place them around. Which I think is super, super fun to do. I love being able to do this with my pearls. I buy bucket loads, and I can't get that to stop there. I buy bucket loads of pearls for this reason, to be able to color them with your blends and get that look. Okay, so we've got that and the lovely insert that matches the front. So that's a super, super fun way of using your stamps as a background. Creating some designer series paper. You could do a whole sheet of A4 cardstock, a whole sheet of Whisper White, and then you could cut it up and have it as layers for your cards. All right, so let's move along. I'm going to get rid of all of this mess and pop it over there. And we'll move along to the next one. Oh, there was one thing I forgot to do, was to emboss with this. I'm going to emboss a piece just so you can see how it is. These are our little mini embossing folders. I forgot that part. These are our little mini embossing folders, and they're super cute. They're going to be able to go with our little mini cut and emboss machine that will be coming out sometime this year. We have got word that our bigger embossing machine will be coming out. I'm actually going to use, so you can see here, I don't know whether you can see. Yeah, you can. So you can see the gorgeous pattern there. It's got little butterflies, it's got vine leaves, and it's got beautiful flowers. So that one's really, really cute. And then this one here would be really nice along the edge of a card. So it's got a really super cute leaf pattern. I don't know whether you can see that there, but we might just run that through. I'll show you that. I'll run that through in that one. Oh, what did I do there? I was going to say, what did I do with my big shot machine? It's right beside me, but I'll just quickly run that through off camera, just so you can see what it looks like. I'll bring the big shot machine in later and do some other things. Okay. So just want to run that through so you can see that on that cardstock. Look at that. Isn't that super cute? So you could run that down like the side of a card layer on the front, but gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Now, do I have another scrap piece that I can use? There's a scrap. I'll just use the other embossing folder, so this one here, so you can see what it looks like as well. So the one with all the butterflies, that's super cute. Now these ones are thin embossing folders, so they're just your base plate and your 2 cutting pads, and run them through because they're very, very thin. So they're the really thin folders. And with our new cut and emboss machines, there will be instructions on your layers. So there's that gorgeous one as well. So you can see some of these embossing folders are just stunning, but I was supposed to emboss a layer on that and I forgot. So I didn't want you to miss out on those embossing folders because they're super, super cute. All right, so let's pop all that out of my way. And we'll bring in the next card that we're going to make. So my color scheme for this one is Bermuda Bay, Pretty Peacock, and Coastal Cabana. And I'm just going to bring in this super, super fun Happiest of Birthdays stamp set. Now, I love this here. I just think it's fantastic. I think it's an awesome stamp set for just pumping out some really good, quick, easy cards using the sentiment, because the sentiment alone is super, super fantastic. So I'm just going to show you how to get an ombre look with that sentiment. So I'm just going to grab a block for that to fit on, which you're probably going to need this bigger one, which I will. So it's going to fit on block E. All right, so you need a fairly large block. Now, I have a card base layer here of Coastal Cabana, and it's cut at 5 3/4 inches by 8 inches, and I'll fold that in half for my base. Okay, I'm trying to see what Joanne is saying. Joanne's saying, Carol Ann, come over the bridge, Joanne, and craft with me. See, everyone wants to craft together. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do is I've got a piece of Whisper White cardstock here, and I've cut that just to the size that this sentiment is going to fit on nicely. So I'm going to do a couple of things here. I'm going to ink up first with my Coastal Cabana. I'm going to ink up the whole stamp with the Coastal Cabana like that, because it's my lightest color out of the three. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Bermuda Bay, and I'm just going to stamp the bottom section like that. And then I'm going to take my Pretty Peacock, and I'm going to stamp here. Okay, now that you can see, I went from the lightest to the darkest, so you're not going to contaminate your ink pads by doing that. And then I'm going to stamp that down on that Whisper White piece of cardstock. And you're going to see the magic appear when I take that off. Look at that. So you've got a gorgeous ombre effect by just inking up with 3 different colors. You could do this in so many different color combinations. It would be absolutely fantastic to do that. So I'm actually going to take another stamp that's in here that says, I'm going to do this one, the happy birthday in a little square. And I'm just going to decorate just the back area here. So I'm just going to grab another block. I'm going to mount that onto a block. And I'm going to grab my scrap piece of paper again. I'm going to bring that in. And just with Coastal Cabana, now I'm going to do it in Bermuda Bay. I'm just going to randomly stamp this. I need to get that straight on my block. Okay, so I'm just going to randomly stamp this. Around here. And sorry, I'm really bad at inking that up, but anyway, it is what it is. Keep missing my ink pad. But it's just really to create a bit of a background. So I just done that, and then I'm going to mount this onto here, and see, it's totally okay because it's going to get covered up. So I'm going to pop some seal on the back, and you can see it's super, super easy to use that seal, and I'm going to line that up. Now, this piece was cut at, I'm nearly positive it was 3 inches by 3.5 inches. And I've done this piece at 3 1/8 of an inch by 3 5/8 of an inch. And I'm just going to layer that up on there like that. Okay. And I'm going to pop that up onto some dimensionals. Now I'm feeling like I might want some ribbon around this, but I'm not quite sure whether I can or whether I just might leave it just like that. I feel like I need something. I feel like I need a bit of bling, something to make it just stand out a little bit more. But I'm going to stamp the insert for it as well. So the insert, I'm going to stamp, "It's your day, enjoy it." And I'm just going to stamp that in our Bermuda Bay. "It's your day, enjoy it." Like that. And I think I might take my cute little dots from the last stamp set, and I think I might just sprinkle, actually I might do it in Coastal Cabana, sprinkle some little spots around so it's a little bit like a celebration. Hey, celebrate. How's that? There you go. So super, super quick, easy birthday card. So I will bling it up a little bit because it's a little bit, to me, it's a little bit, I need something more on it. All right, so I'm just going to, with my seal, straight down my layer. Absolutely so easy to use, this seal. Okay, so we're just going to line that up on the insert of my card. I'm doing so badly with my lining up this morning. But there we go. Looks good. All right, so we need a bit of bling on the front there, and I think we might just use, actually, you know what? We might use these ones. Our beautiful gilded gems. Super, super fun. Something to give like a really nice bling on the card. Look at that. And I'm thinking maybe just a couple down here. Look at that. Super, super easy, really quick birthday card. So you could pump out some awesome birthday cards using that wonderful sentiment. You can see, but as I said, great different colors. You could absolutely have a ball with it. And I've just put my ink pad into the other ink pads. Don't want to get that on my brand new benches. So there we have a quick, easy card using the Happiest of Birthdays stamp set. So let's move right along to my next card, which my next card, I decided to do a male themed card using the Whiskey Business stamp set. Now I looked at this stamp set and I thought, is this stamp set for me? But you know, I think for a lot of male themed cards, I think is a really fun stamp set. So I think you will get probably a lot of use out of it. I know when I first looked at it, I was not too sure, but I think it will be a super, super fun stamp set. So, and I do apologize here because I haven't got my stamps. I haven't used it yet. So we will just line up some stamps quickly. So I want to use the big whiskey bottle. So we'll just take those stickers off, line up that stamp on there like that. And I think I want to definitely use the glass. So we'll line that up because we can't have a whiskey bottle without a glass. Okay, so line that one up there like that. And I'm thinking about the sentiments. I actually like this texture stamp here. I don't think I'm going to use it today, but I actually like the texture stamp. I think it looks super, super awesome. Okay, let's do cheers to you, maybe. Okay. Cheers to you. Maybe sending you an old-fashioned birthday card. That sounds pretty good. I don't know. I'll go with the flow. I'll see what happens when I do it. Now, you could use this, you could mask off with this and pop your whiskey bottle in behind your glass like it is in the catalogue. There's a sample card in there, but I'm going to cheat a little bit and I'll show you how. Okay, I think that's about all I want to do at the moment. So I think I want to stamp the whiskey bottle. Will that fit on there? Yes, it will. So I'll grab a block for that. Okay, it doesn't really fit on that, so we might see if it will fit on this one. I think it will just fit on this block. I think we're going to get away with it. Okay. So I'm going to ink up the Early Espresso and I'm going to stamp it in Early Espresso. Stamp that down. Okay, I also have another scrap piece here and I'll stamp the glass. I think we might need, I don't know, 2 glasses because whoever wants to drink on their own. I don't think anyone wants to drink on their own, do they? So we might stamp 2 glasses down here. Like that. Didn't like that first one. I'll stamp another one. Like that. Okay. Okay, do you know what? I'm going to stamp the glasses here. I've decided a different thing. Sorry. I'm going with the flow here, but I think I'm going to stamp. No, I want to stamp. Sorry. My mind is getting a bit carried away here. I want to stamp that one. Okay. Yes. Okay. I'm sorted now. I know what I'm doing. It may look like I don't know what I'm doing, but I do know what I'm doing. Okay. So I'm going to do that. Now, whiskey is quite, I don't know, like a yellowy, orangey, I don't know. So I'm going to try maybe just the So Saffron. We might try that and then we might add a little bit of colouring into it. So we've got dark So Saffron and light. So I'm just going to try this with the light. I think that will look all right. So I'm just going to colour with the light all over. And then I'm going to go back in with the dark. Add a little bit more dark in through here. I think that will do. All right, that looks all right. All right, so we're going to do the same thing with our flowers. We're going, oh, our flowers, our glasses, the flowers. Where did I get that from? And I think I'm going to leave that ice cube up there without coloring it, because it's actually sticking out of our glass, so out of our whiskey. So I'm thinking I might leave that out. I feel like I need a little bit of, I don't know, like crumb cake or something to add a bit more darkness. What do you think? Or do you think that's okay for the whiskey? Okay, you're all having a chat about where you're living. Obviously, there's some people. Wink of Stella on the ice. Okay, we can do that. We can. Wink of Stella on the ice. Let's do Wink of Stella. Oh, it moved my ink, but anyway, it's all good. It moved my early espresso ink. But actually, do you know what? That's great because it gives a little bit more color to the whiskey. Yes. Good idea though, because I like the fact that it's moving that ink around a bit. Okay, we'll do the same here. Get that to move the ink around a little bit and darken that whiskey a little bit more. Cute. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking like crumb cake, Joanne. I was really thinking that, and I was like, will I, won't I, will I, won't I? Let's try a little bit and let's just see what happens. Well, actually, to tell you the truth, it's like my light crumb cakes. Oh, yeah, it adds a bit more color to it. Great suggestion, Joanne. I had that in my brain. I was like, do you think maybe we should use a little bit of crumb cake just to add a bit more depth to the color of the whiskey? Not bad. Sorry, that's probably making a horrible squeaky coloring noise, but yeah, adds a little bit more depth to it. Not bad. And a little bit of mango melody. The light mango melody, Donna, or the dark? The light? I can add a bit of mango melody. I have mango melody. I might try the light just to be on the safe side. Okay. Light mango melody. Let's see what happens. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's giving it that nice golder color. Good suggestions, people. I was sort of thinking, what color do I want to put in here? Yeah, that's not bad. And then maybe go over it with the So Saffron. Actually, you know what? That's blending in quite good. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I agree. Very good. Bit more color, a bit more depth. Thank you, Donna. Great suggestions. Well, there we go. So a combination of So Saffron, light and dark, light crumb cake, and light mango melody, and we've got great coloured whiskey. I don't know whether it means the age of the whiskey, but you never know. All right. So, yep, I'm going to fussy cut, people, because these are easy enough to fussy cut. I'm sure we can fussy cut some tumblers here, or glasses, or I don't know, whatever you want to call them. Isn't there a name for whiskey glasses? Who knows the name for the whiskey glasses? There is a name for them, I'm sure there is. They're always like wide and short. So just fussy cutting around those, leaving a little bit of a white border around. Two little glasses. Okay, so see, I sort of felt like we could do this. And maybe, yeah, that's looking quite good. See, and we can pop one of those whiskey glasses up. All right, so we need to ground them on something. So I think we need a bit of, yeah, smoky slate. Actually, probably light grey granite, I'm thinking. Light grey granite. Let's do a bit of grounding here for these. We need to have them sitting on something, so it doesn't look like they're sitting in midair. On there. So we need a little bit more out under this one, a bit more under that one. How's that look? Cute. Highball or lowball glasses, I think. Yes, I know. There is rocks glasses. Okay, says Donna. Highball glasses, whiskey glasses. Yeah, maybe tumbler. Okay, so we've got lots of different words here for the glasses, the type of glasses. All right. Now, what did I do with my sentiment that I had? Over here. Sending you an old-fashioned birthday card. I think that's going to look quite good. So I'm going to mount that up onto a block. And we'll stamp that in Early Espresso. Yeah, I can't say I'm really that up on the types of glasses. Sending you an old-fashioned birthday card. Okay. So now we're going to pop our glasses in here where we need them to be. That one, and then that one popped up. I think will look good. So we'll pop a little bit of seal on this one. Okay, so we're just going to pop a little bit of seal on that one and pop that one there. This one here, we're going to pop up on a dimensional. Might pop it on 2 dimensionals. Like so. Bit of seal on the back of that one. So if there's anyone out there that's just purchased the seal and you're having a little bit of trouble with it, you've just got to get used to the hang of it. Once you realize that you don't have to press hard, and once you realize that sometimes you've just got to spin that little roller to get it started so that you've got connection with the paper and the glue, I think you'll be fine. But yeah, it took me a little while to get used to it, but now I've got the hang of it and I'm not having too much trouble at all. All right, so I'm now going to fold my card base in half and use my bone folder to crease that. You like how the card's turning out? I really didn't have any idea what I was doing, but I think it's looking quite good. All right, so we're going to pop that up onto dimensionals as well. Do you know, sometimes I know what people are saying. They're like, I wasn't real sure about this set, and neither was I. But honestly, I think a lot of the time you've got to look past just looking at the picture of what's there and think outside the box a little bit, you know, like, and it's not until you probably start seeing some things get made using the bundles and or the stamp sets, and you'll start to go, wow, I really like that. I know when we've got a brand new catalog, new annual catalog, it gets really, really hard to make that choice of where do I want to start? What stamp sets do I want to get? What bundles do I want to get? And I think it makes it a little bit easier when we've had the catalog for a while and people start making some things that you can start to go, oh yeah, that's not too bad. And yeah, you start to get a liking for things. It is hard when we first have them. Now I've got a little bit of a mark there, but that's okay because I'm going to use those beautiful, where did I put them there? I think these are going to look very classy for this type of card. So I'm going to cover that one splotch with that big one there. And I'm maybe going to add another one there and maybe just another small one just down here. Okay, so we've got a little bit of bling, but still keeping it looking quite manly looking. Okay, so now we've got to do our insert for this one. So I think what I want to do is probably just do very similar to what we've got on the front there. I think I'm going to stamp my whiskey bottle over in the corner here. Just like that. Okay, so it's going off the page and that's totally okay to do that. And I've got, I want to do another two of the glasses, I think. And we'll get into some more coloring here again. So I'll pop one there. I might just use that one. It's not too bad. And I think once I color with all my blends, it'll look all right. So we'll go back through how we colored that again. So we did light so saffron to start off with. That one's it. So we're just gonna color with the light so saffron all over, except for the ice cube that's sticking out the top. So same thing here again. And you can see there that the ink has moved a little bit, so it gives it a bit of a darker feel. So if you're quick enough, you can probably get your ink to move a little bit just after you've stamped. Okay, so that, and then we're going to go through with the dark so saffron in those shaded areas. Same thing here in the shaded areas. Stampin' Up! Do the hard work for us. They show us where to do it. And this one here in the shaded areas. You can see the difference with this one that hasn't been, I might actually only use one glass on the inside, but light crumb cake, again, the light crumb cake might give it a bit more. I feel like I need a new light crumb cake. I feel like it's just about out. Go again here. And here. And then I think the light mango melody just gives it that nice burnt goldy tinge. Yeah. Much better. I think I'm going to leave that one. I don't like it. It's just not doing what I want it to do. Let's see if we can do the Wink of Stella on the ice cubes and see if that moves it a bit. It does. Yeah, no, not loving that one. Pop it in there. Okay, so we're going to fussy cut out this one. You're on your third crumb cake. I know, because crumb cake's awesome for animals. So when you're colouring a lot of animals and things, yeah, the crumb cake, and that's probably why mine's low from colouring the little animals. So any of these items that I'm using here today are available in our brand new catalogue, which is super, super awesome. I'm going to ground that now with the light grey granite, because we need to have a bit of grounding there for our glass, which that looks quite good. Yeah. Okay, a bit of seal on there. You skipped over this set, says Margaret. I know, I've been wanting to do this. I also like the one with the cards in it as well, the Game On set. I think it's great as well. What other stamps do we have in here that we could be? Maybe Cheers to You. I'm thinking Cheers to You could look good. Yes. Okay, I'm going to do that as well. I'm going with the flow here this morning. That in our early espresso. Whoop. Cheers to You. Beautiful. Okay. Wow, I'm loving these big benches. I have got such a mess here. It is awesome how much mess I have here, and I can still spread out. I haven't ran out of room. I used to have a hard time when I was doing my live videos, because I used to run out of room all the time. I'd keep spreading things over to the left, and the left used to get packed. And so then I'd spread things onto the floor. I haven't got anything on the floor here today, people. You'd be so proud of me. It's amazing what a new craft space can do. Okay, so that's looking quite good there. So cheers to you. Not bad. I actually feel like I need to spritz. I feel like it's just a little bit too clean and too pretty. So let's spritz. Okay, I'm going to get my early espresso. Do I want to do early espresso? Yes, I do. Okay, so I'm just going to take my Stampin' Right marker and I'm just going to spritz. Yeah, that's better. So much better. Amazing what a bit of spritzing can do. What do you think about that now? Definitely finishes it off. Let's spritz inside as well. We need to spritz this bit too. Beautiful. So there you go. So when it comes to things looking a little bit too plain, a bit of spritzing never hurts anyone. So let's bring in again what we did there today. So we've made 3 gorgeous cards. So one with the whiskey business. So this one here. For this one with the happiest birthdays for this one here. And the other with a combination of Forever Fern and Lovely to You for this one here. So, as I said, any of the items that I have used today can be purchased through my online store. So if you're interested in purchasing any of Stampin' Up products, please feel free to, you can message me. You will find information in all of my videos down below, not in this one just yet, but I will when it goes onto my channel in a little while. But you can find the information to my store. You can also, I will show you when we go back to my desk, you will also see here, this is how you can access my online store. So donnagray.stampinup.net. You can call me on my mobile phone, which is 0421725015, and place an order. Or if you're interested in joining, I would love to have a chat with you about joining. My June host code here is UHTXSTCN. So if you're placing an order and it's under $250, please pop the host code in. If it's over $250, please don't pop the host code in, because I want you to get the Stampin' rewards. So if you're interested in purchasing, and if you go over $250, you get Stampin' rewards. But if it's under $250, please use that host code. But as I said, you can access my online store. You can also access, if you wanted to join and make use of our awesome starter kit special, you can actually access by using the the donnagray.stampinup.net as well. So thank you everyone for spending a little bit of time with me this morning. I hope you enjoyed that bit of crafting. I don't know how long I've been on for, but I've had a super, super awesome time using things in my brand new craft room. And I will do a definite video and show you all the ins and outs. I just have to tidy everything up, get everything in their place, and then I will do a craft room tour for you. I know that a lot of people are like, oh my God, I want to see a tour when you're finished. I really want to see what it looks like. So thank you very much for following. As I said, if this is the first time that you've ever crafted, do we want to have a giveaway? Is everyone still on? Do we want to have a giveaway? Type in, I can only give away to people that live in Australia. So please type in the comments. You know what? Type in the comments what state you're from in Australia, and I will pick a winner, and then I will show the winner on my live video on Saturday morning. And the winner is going to get, can you see that? The 4-season floral stamp set. So type into the comments what state you're from, where you're watching from. If you're a brand new watcher, please type in that you're a brand new watcher and what state you're from, and I will pick a winner and I will announce the winner on Saturday morning's live video. So you'll catch me back here live at 10 a.m. on Saturday morning. I'll do some more live crafting, and I will catch you then. So everybody have a wonderful day, and until next time, happy crafting. Bye for now.